15 missed free throws. Two for 12 in the fourth quarter. We out rebound them. I thought our defense allowed. It was a chess match. We didn't shoot well from the three. Two for 12 in the free throw in free throws in the fourth quarter. There was a span in the third quarter. We gave up 22 points, and I swear to y'all, it looked as if the points that they got were only from the free throw line. We could not come up with the rebound. We could not come up with the ball in the right time. And let me tell you this. That's just like us learning how to play with this new team. When we figure it out, we will be where we need to be. I cannot compare it to Oklahoma because with Oklahoma, we had KK Deans. All right? And if we had KK Deans tonight, I like my chances. And I still like my chances, but this is a new team. This is our second game playing as a new team. And this is our second loss to a team that will be in the NCAA tournament. There were tons of things I saw that I really, really, really liked. Moving forward, we'll continue to grow and build. Really a confidence booster to me because that's a program that always finds their way in the Sweet 16 or Elite 8 every single year. I like where we're headed. And I know that sounds crazy. We lost the game, but this is my new team. And when we figure it out, we'll grow like we need to. We'll get the results like we want. Question.
Yesterday, I think you said the team that imposed its will was going to win this one. How do you feel you guys did in that regard?
We just had a breakdown in that span when they kept getting the rebound off the free throw and we kept fouling. One of our goals was to not put them in the bonus, and we put them in the bonus, and the officials called fouls. You heard how I worded that? The officials called fouls. And because of it, they got 2 free throws that they didn't have to work for. 2 points, and they made more than we made. You get what I'm saying? And that was the difference. I knew something small, whether it's we out-rebound them. We had 14 offensive rebounds and only 4 second-chance points out of 14. And then they got a huge offensive rebound and broke our back with that 3 at the top of the key. You know, but that's a team. What is their record now? I don't know, something in 1 or something in 2, 7-1. That they have 8 games that they've played together. We have 2. I'm not making an excuse. I'm telling y'all the truth. If I had my team that had all them games together, I would have really enjoyed this game a little bit more. That's why I'm proud of my team, because in my mind, we're in game 2. Because these are the cards that are dealt. No more, KK. This is what it is. And yet, we still had a chance, and we just couldn't put it together when we needed to, and we will.
So, obviously frustrated with the performance at the foul line tonight, second chance points.
Yeah.
Did that have anything, roughly 20 seconds left, they just drained the clock on you guys, you chose not to foul?
Yeah. I mean, at that time, like, it was a 6-point game already. So I don't know of a 6 point shot that I can generate in 20 some seconds. So, like in my mind, I always wonder why coaches do it. Like the game's over, you know? So I'm not about to give them another 2 points. You get what I'm saying? So y'all could say that we lost uh, by 8. A loss is a loss. And so in my mind, in my math, there was no way to make it up. You get what I'm saying? Even if we had fouled and they had missed both free throws, we only would have gotten one possession. We had no more timeouts. I couldn't advance the ball, so that's why I did it.
You mentioned losing KK and how you would have felt better with her other tonight. What did you like how you saw it Stevenson tonight?
Oh my God, my freshman point guards, like those are freshman point guards. I was so pumped up for them. This is like I think they've only played like 3, 4 games. You get what I'm saying? They're gonna be fine. I'm really excited about Zakaya and Maria. But this was a game that was better for Zakaya. Michigan was a game that was better for Maria. I got two. It depends. Maria, European style, they're not used to the traps and all that. So I got to get her comfortable with that. Zakaya, she's from Virginia Beach. That's all they do, you know. But they're just young. But I thought they made some really like tough plays. They were enjoying it. It was really a proud moment for me to watch them play in what I would like to think is a tournament game. 2 top 25 teams, and Zakaya showed up. It was her night.
The free throws. I mean, is that something you just chalk
Yeah,
up?
you're trying to beat it into me. I already took about 2 minutes real time talking about the free throws, and then you bring it up. The free throws is something that it takes focus, and it takes. I mean, that's what it takes. They shoot 50 every day, you know, so it's not like they're not getting them. They just got to focus. Maddie, 0 for 4. Like, what? Rita, 0 for 4. Rita usually goes like 2 for 4. You know, Kui, 2 for 6. Like, Kui led the team in free throw percentage last year. So I'm looking at her like, what's going on? It was just a bad luck of the draw for us. You know, we knew it would be a stingy game as far as points. You know, 2 good defensive teams. My team will get used to playing with this new team and generating those points. Like, we'll score more, you know. But it's an adjustment. And, you know, I like where my team is at. I like the competitive games we have moving forward because I'm this 7, 8. I think we got, 5 more non-conference games. We need them. We need every last one to continue to build and continue to grow.
I want to ask you about your schedule. I mean, obviously the 2 losses at home, Oklahoma and Louisville, but you beat Arizona, you beat Michigan on neutral floors. How do you think this schedule or strength of schedule is going to help you come tournament time?
Well, it's going to be huge if we take care of business. You know, like when I say take care of business, like, finish strong in the non-con. And then we got to fight in conference. So, that's going to be a dog fight. And every night is going to be a game. And we got to figure out how to win those fights more than lose, And then it'll set us up. I expect this team to play their best basketball in March. So as a coach, I have to figure out a way to scrounge out some wins as much as possible. I felt really good about our game plan, David. I thought our game plan was solid. I thought they tried to execute it as much as possible, but there are some things that I don't get to control, like the free throws, that they'll figure out as they continue to get to play, And so I'm confident with this group. I like a lot that they did, and just looking forward to us continuing to grow with my team.
I don't have your schedule in front of me, but you've got a couple of SWAC games back to back. I think Valley and
I know we got Southern Miss this Saturday.
UAPB.
Yeah, maybe. No, we got South Alabama. Yeah, It's not. We don't have any like cake games. Like they're all gonna give us our best punch. I, at the end of the day, I'm sure they'll put us out the rankings, but we're still like a tournament team. So, and we got to go and play on the road and do what we got to do. And so, UAPB was playing really good basketball. They took Mississippi State to the ropes. They've been playing well. Um, and that's my alma mater. I'm sure they're going to play their hearts out. Southern Miss, you know, Coach McNeilis is gonna have her team ramped up. Every game we get ready to play is gonna be a unique challenge. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the slate. I told my staff if we could finish non-con with maybe 2 losses, I'm gonna be happy. So we gotta figure out how to fight to get five more wins. And I don't think it's gonna be easy. I think we're gonna have to put in the work, and but I think it was a great schedule for us. I think so far we've played 3 teams. Sorry, one Oklahoma, Louisville, Michigan, Arizona, and Howard. I know for sure. I feel confident that 4 out of the 5 will be in the tournament. You get what I'm saying? So, like you talk about strength of schedule, I feel good about what we did and where we were. And obviously, you can't account for injuries. You know, come on. What if Lane had lost his quarterback? I just lost my quarterback. So we got to pivot and figure it out. You know, and we will.
Is there an element of after what you did last postseason, learning how to maybe take everybody's best punch? Because it seems like.
Well, I don't even know how to look at it right now because I keep going back to it like I got a new group. I had a new group. We started to roll. Y'all saw us in the Bahamas. We were the champs. And then I got a new group again. And so it's like I'm starting all over again. But our defense was pretty solid except for the letdowns we had, you know. And we'll fix that. But we got time to get better. We got time to get better. I feel good about our group and where we're trying to go. I really feel like we'll figure it out.
Any other questions for Coach? Great,
Thank
thanks.
you all.